Hi, welcome to our channel. One night in New York City, Spider-Man was swinging past Times Square, when suddenly the buildings around him seemed to glow. Before he could react, glowing walls rose from the streets, sidewalks, and even manhole covers. Spider-Man found himself trapped inside a strange, shifting maze of light and shadow. And as the walls began to move, he knew he had to act fast. Using his spider sense, Spider-Man dodged walls that swung like pendulums, narrowly missing a collision. He scrambled over rooftops as whole sections of the maze shifted and slid like puzzle pieces. "Whoa!" he exclaimed, hanging upside down from a web he shot between two buildings. "What's going on? And where did all this come from?" As if in answer, a voice echoed through the maze. "Welcome, Spider-Man, to the Midnight Labyrinth." The voice was cold and calculating. "Every turn you take brings you closer to defeat. Spider-Man," the voice said, "you're trapped now, little spider. You can't escape." But Spider-Man wasn't scared. Instead, he was determined to find the source of the voice and put an end to this mysterious maze. As he continued through the twists and turns, he noticed the walls were covered with gears, cogs, and strange symbols. Then he heard the sound of grinding metal. Suddenly, a section of wall spun around, trapping a fire hydrant in its path. With a loud crash, the hydrant burst, sending water spraying through the air. Spider-Man watched as the water flowed over the gears, causing them to turn. It was then that he realized the entire maze was alive. The water streaming over the gears was what was powering it. Taking a deep breath, Spider-Man came up with a plan. Using his webs, he shot a line across the maze, securing one end to a building and the other to a fire hydrant. Then he swung away as fast as he could, creating a current that pulled him along the maze. As he moved, he used his webs to mark paths, making sure not to step in the same place twice. He also made sure to stay low, so he wouldn't get hit by any more surprise attacks. As the clock tower in the distance chimed midnight, Spider-Man scurried over a gear that was spinning faster than the others. Using his spider sense, he dodged the collapsing floor just in the nick of time. The maze kept twisting and turning, but Spider-Man refused to give up. He knew that if he couldn't escape soon, the entire structure would collapse, and Aunt May would be in danger. He thought of Aunt May waiting for him back at home, and that gave him the strength to keep going. "Stay focused, Spidey," he whispered to himself. Then he saw it, a door made of pure light shimmering in the distance. Hope surged through him as he raced toward it, dodging spinning gears and collapsing floors. He had almost made it when suddenly the path beneath him disappeared. With nowhere else to go, Spider-Man dropped. Just before he hit the ground, he shot a web toward a ledge, swinging himself out of the way just as a wall slammed down where he had been standing. Finally reaching the door, Spider-Man pushed it open and stepped through. He found himself in a large chamber. In the center stood a tall, thin figure cloaked in shadows. "Who are you?" demanded Spider-Man. "I am the architect," the figure replied, "and this maze, the Midnight Labyrinth, is my greatest creation. Every gear, every trap, every twist and turn was designed by me." "Why did you do it?" asked Spider-Man. "Because it's fun," the architect said with a wicked grin. "Nothing entertains me more than watching heroes struggle to escape my mazes." As the architect raised his staff, preparing to create another deadly trap, Spider-Man acted. With a flick of his wrist, he launched a perfect web shot, yanking the staff from his hands. The walls of the labyrinth shattered. The maze crumbled, and Spider-Man dove through the collapsing labyrinth just as it vanished into smoke. New York is safe again, and the Midnight Labyrinth is gone. Spider-Man swings back toward his apartment, Aunt May's words echoing in his ears. It's not the size that matters, Peter, it's how you use it. Spider-Man smiled. Sometimes being a hero means being smart, too. If you enjoyed Spider-Man's daring escape, don't miss our other superhero stories. What puzzle would you set for Spider-Man? Share your ideas in the comments below.